Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing our next Zodiac Build Your Own palette and we are in Taurus season. Hello Taurus people, I have a palette for you. So as I said in previous videos, I have compiled a list of colours per Zodiac from both Instagram, general websites, TikTok, all these different areas, compiled them together and have all the shades for each Zodiac that suit each Zodiac apparently. But it's just a fun way to make little palettes and do all of those bits. Here is our Taurus palette. This is earthy with little pops. So we've got the gorgeous greens, sagey greens, foresty greens, the browns as well, rich browns. I'm going to pop up some swatches as I'm talking as well. So for Taurus, the list of shades that were listed for them was rich browns, dark browns, forest greens, sagey greens, and then bubblegum pinks, like light kind of soft pink shades as well, which I think contrasts really nice with the green as well because they are complementary colours, so they look really nice beside each other. But yeah, this is how it is. I have a mix of 5 shimmers and 4 mattes. I didn't even realise I'd done that. But yeah, it's just nice, kind of foresty, little bit fairy-like. I know I say fairy for a lot of things, but a lot of things are fairy-like. And yeah, just a nice mix of things. We're going to be doing, obviously, in this look, browns and pinks. And then I'll definitely do like greens and browns or something like that in the next look. I don't know. We'll have to see how we get on. But this is our gorgeous Taurus palette. I want to know in the comments down below what you think of your palette, Taurus people. Just before we get into the actual 2 looks with this palette, my Instagram is linked down below where I post all the +eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both those a follow. So without further ado, let us get into the 2 looks and let us see what we do for look number 1. Okay, so let's get into look number 1 with the gorgeous Taurus palette. Look at those earthy tones. She's beautiful. So what I'm going to do today is play with some of the browns and the pinks. I'm going to do kind of standard eye, like a brown smoky eye, but on the inner part of the crease and the inner part of the lower lash line, I'm going to use the matte pink, and then on the inner corner I'm going to use the shimmery pink. Gorgeous, cannot wait. I'm also getting ready for work, so I need to do this fast. Okay, so starting off with a Makeup Geek shadow. This is Dark Roast, just a really nice, rich, deep brown. I'm taking this on a BH Cosmetics Lavender Luxe number 6 brush. Small, little, skinny, fluffy brush. And this is going to go on the outer corner of the eye, and then just dragging it into the crease as well. I don't really know what shape I want to do yet. I think I might go a little bit wingy with this because the lashes I want to use are also a little bit wingy. Just bringing that the whole way through the crease, and then whatever's left on the brush, start pulling that out just a little bit, because when we're blending we pull it out a little bit more. But I'm stopping with that inner part of the crease blank because that's where the pink is going to go. And then on another BH Cosmetics Lavender Luxe brush, this is the number 10, just a little pencil brush. I'm going to take some of that Dark Roast as well, and that is going to go on the outer 2/3 of the lower lash line, connecting on the outer corner. Okay, now taking Creme Brulee, also from Makeup Geek, and this is a Beauty Bay BB203 brush, just a big fluffy brush, and we're going to use this to blend and kind of warm it up a little bit. All around these edges. This should blend out beautifully because they're both obviously the same formula, same brand. And I just find with like kind of older eyeshadows, not when they're old in your collection, but like older as to the time that they came out, they just blend out so easy. Nowadays it's a lot of pigment and everything like that, which is fine, and they do blend fine. It's just these ones, they just like, look at that. That was just effortless. And then just with that same brush, just taking a little bit more of that Creme Brulee shade and just soften out that lower lash. I know it's quite a big brush, but it's fine because I want this to be nice and soft, and they are browns, so they should blend into the skin quite easy. Okay, so now from Glaminatrix, I'm going to take Musk, this soft baby pink, and this is going to be on a 221S brush from MAC, just another small skinny little blending brush. That is going to go on this inner part, quite close to that nose, the bridge of the nose, and up into the brow, and then blend into the brown. Taking just a little bit more, I'm popping that on the inner part in here of the lower lash and that little gap that we left. And this will kind of connect then with the inner corner highlight. Okay, on to some shimmers. This is quite quick. It's going very well. I've only been filming for 10 minutes, which is good. This is the NYX Glitter Primer to adhere my shimmers to my eye. And we're going to take the BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 7 brush, just a flat brush. Any flat brush will do. And we're just going to apply a very thin layer of this glitter primer just across that blank part of the lid, just enough to make it tacky. And then going in with Material Girl, it's a metallic shadow from Colourpop. On that same brush, I just wiped off the excess glitter primer, and that is going to go straight over the glitter primer. I actually think this colour is better with a finger because you can press it in, get a little bit more impact. Yeah, that's much better. Some shimmers, again, kind of older shimmers, those old classic metallics that have like sparkles in them, they need like to be applied with the pressure of a finger. Okay, and then just going back in with some dark roast on that little fluffy brush we used at the beginning and just blend where it meets that shimmer. Okay, and then last little step, just taking a 219S from MAC, just another little pencil brush, and this is Earth Shine from Colourpop, and it kind of has like pink base with a slight bluey reflex to it. A little pop of highlight, but also tie more of that pink in. And just connecting with the two pinks that are there as well. That's so pretty. Okay, that was very fast. Look is done. I'm going to finish on my eyes, do a bit of liner, lash. I've got my cheeks all done, which I'll go through towards the end as well, and pop a little lip on, and then I will be ready to go. Alrighty guys, so this is how I finish off the look. I love this, and I used a lip that I haven't used in a very long time. So let me go through everything that I used on my face. So to finish off the eyes, I kept it nice and simple. I just kind of matched the browns that were going on. So I used my Costa Riche eye pencil from MAC just in my waterline, and then my MAC Stack mascara on my top and my bottom lashes. And then for my lashes, these are the House of Lashes Noir Fairy Lights. So I have the Noir Fairies, which are really like dense and wingy. These are a little bit softer, a little bit more feathery. They're beautiful. I love them. Onto cheeks, I use my Kash Beauty Skin Glaze Liquid Contour Bronzer sort of thing, and this is Soft Soul. And then I use, this is new to my collection, this is the MAC Strobe Beam Liquid Blush. They do liquid blushes now, just saying. I have the shade Apricot Jelly, which looks super bright, but it's actually not. Once you blend it in, they're not super sheer, but you can build them. They're really nice, super liquidy, and they set on the cheeks as well. And then for highlight, I use my very shiny, as you can see, my Inglot Sparkling Dust for face, eyes and body, and this is in the shade 12 or 7, 07 or 12, 07, because 12 is the face powder, that's what that is. So I use that. And then for lips, this is the first time using this lip pencil. This is the Made by Mitchell Lip Trick lip pencil in the shade Kisses, which is like a very soft brown shade. And then I used my Kaleidos Cloud Lab Lip Clay in the shade Dune, just for that kind of like a rosy brown, just to match with the pinks and the browns on the eyes. I think it looks lovely. So that is everything that I used on my face. This is look number 1 with the gorgeous Taurus palette. She's very satisfying. I don't know why. In the next look, we're obviously going to get into some greens. I might do the greens and browns in the next video, or the next look of this video. And yeah, I'm excited to play a little bit. We'll see what happens. I'm not too sure. We might just do an all green look. I don't know. Haven't even planned that one yet. We'll just have to see how we get there. So let's see what we do for look number 2. Okay guys, so look number 2 with the Taurus palette. We're going to be playing with all the greens, obviously, and some browns. So I'm going to do green kind of all on the top in a wingy sort of shape, and then the matte browns on the lower lash line, just to kind of pull that out as well, give that foresty sort of vibe. One of my shades here is like a satin finish, so it will be slightly shimmery in the crease. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different. Different textures that I don't normally use, but here we are. So far I've just got my foundation on, I've got my brows on, my eyeshadow primer on, which will be listed down below, and I will finish everything else off as I go because I don't want any fallout situations like I had in my Fantasy Cosmetica 2 looks and palette. In the first look I had a lot of fallout to deal with. Secondly, I'm back in my own house to film. Here we are, and I've also done my curly hair. I haven't scrunched the crunch, so she's still crunchy at the minute, but I'm going to do that at the end. So to start this look off, we're going to take Leaf from Glaminatrix, a gorgeous deep foresty green, and that is going to be on a Kash Beauty K08 brush, just a small little fluffy brush. And we are going to get rid of the creases, and 2, pop this on the outer corner of the eye, just stamping it on, and just slightly with whatever's left on the brush, flick that so we get that nice shape. And I'm just bringing a little bit of that in about halfway through the crease. Okay, so with our lovely shape going, She's very pretty. I love this kind of green. Next, we're going to take Apple Teeny from Makeup Geek, which is that satin sort of shimmer. And this is like our mossy sort of green. And this is going to be on a BB203 brush from Makeup Geek. And I'm going to use this shade to start blending out my edges and start dragging this shade in this inner part in here. It feels so like odd using like a satin or a shimmer in my crease. I don't know why. It's an odd texture for me now. I'd never do it usually. Pretty though. It gives a nice like glow of this like sagey green around the edges, almost like a brow highlight as well. Okay, so I'm going to leave my lower lash line till after I finish off my skin, like my concealer and everything, so I can do a proper blend with it. So we're going to go in with some shimmers, and we're going to use the NYX Glitter Primer, and I'm taking this on a BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 7 brush, just a flat brush, just a small amount, and that is just going to go over the lid. Okay, glitter primer on. Just wiped off the excess glitter primer from the same brush, and we are going to take an Inglot eyeshadow. This is Shine 44, this beautiful deep forest green again. This is going to go over the main lid, I think. We're going to start there, and we'll see if we want to add the lighter shimmery green that I have here onto the lid as well, but I think I want this all over the lid. So right over where we applied that glitter primer. This has always been one of my favourite green eyeshadows as well, especially from Inglot. That is beautiful. There's a little bit of fallout, so just while I have fallout, I might as well do this step, taking a little bit more of Leaf from Glaminatrix on that very first brush, and just soften where it meets that shimmer through the crease. Mostly on the outside. This inner part here, I'm going to use that lighter shimmery green to blend. So just take a little bit more of Apple Teeny on that fluffy brush, and just in here give her a little swish. Okay, so I'm gonna go and tidy up all of this. Doesn't seem like there's much, but I can see lots of specks of green from the shimmer, so I'm gonna tidy up that. When I come back, then we can do our lower lash, which I think will be really nice and fun. It is neutral, but I think it'll look really nice. Okay guys, you can see my eyes are finished. I may have forgot to hit record as I done my lower lash on, and I've been talking to myself. Well, I always talk to myself when I'm filming, but I've been talking to myself doing this the entire time, and I'm too far in now to take it off and start this bit now again. So I'll just quickly go through what I've done on the eyes. So I took a little bit of Dark Roast from Makeup Geek, and with a pencil brush from BH Cosmetics, I just ran that along the lower lash line, extended it out a little bit past here underneath that green, and I also brought it down a little bit in here. Then I'm so annoyed about this. Then I went in with Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek as well, and on the Hey Shorty brush from Beauty Bay, I just smudged out along that lower lash line. I am recording, aren't I? I am. Okay. Sometimes you just don't do it right. And then last little step, on a little Charles Fox flat brush, or any little brush, I took Showgirl also from Makeup Geek and popped that on the inner part in here. This is like a super reflective sage olive green. Popped in here, but did not overlap with that brown extension that I have in there. So very annoying, but I hope you get the gist. I hope you can see the effect on the eye. We're very grungy, very foresty. We love it. So I'm so annoyed. I cannot believe I've done that. It's been so long since I've done something like this. Well, actually it hasn't been, but I can just hide it well. But I can't hide this, and now I have to admit it, and now I'm annoyed. Anyway, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish off the eyes, finish off my face with my cheeks, and do a nice lip. Do we want to do a green lip? I might do a green lip. I may do a green lip, just to make up for me being annoyed for not filming. Okay, I think we'll do that. So I will show you what I used when I come back. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. Am I recording? I am recording. I've triple checked right now. So let me go through everything that I used on my face. So to finish off the eyes, I did do a nice wing to kind of keep that nice shape going. I went in with my MAC Pro Longwear Fluid Line Eyeliner Gel in Black Track, the black liner, and I just lined my waterline with that, or my upper lash line. For my waterline, I went in with my Odin's Eye Sol Mon Gel Liner in 005. I don't know exactly which one it is name-wise. It's in my drawer. It looks super limey green. It's actually not really. It's more like an olivey green when it's actually on. I pop that in my waterline. My mascara then is my MAC Stack Mascara from MAC. And then my lashes are also from MAC. These are the 76 lashes. For cheeks, for my bronzer, I went in with my Benefit Dallas bronzer. I know they don't really make this anymore, but I've got 2 of these, so I'm just going to keep using all my products. Just because it's discontinued doesn't mean I'm not going to use it. And then for blush, an oldie, again, I don't think you can get this one anymore. This is the Catrice Light and Shadow Contouring Blush in the shade Rose Propose. She's beautiful. It's actually one of my favourite blushes, and I only very rarely use it, but whenever I use it, I'm like, oh, You just go on so nice and smooth. I love it. And then for my face highlight, I went in my Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter and I mixed both the shades. This is Fire Crystal and Lightning Dust. I just done a dab of each one and I popped it on my cheeks and down my nose. And then of course I wanted to do green lips, so we went in with Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Hazel. She's gorgeous. She gives that foresty sort of vibe. It's like a greeny brown, kind of matches with the green and the brown. We love her. So yeah, I think that is so pretty. So that is it. That is our 2 looks using our Taurus palette. She's gorgeous. She's kind of in the woods, cottage core sort of vibes. And so I kind of have my little top on that actually matches really well. I only just bought this. And I just really like the kind of tones. I think if it was just like a green and brown palette, it'd be a little bit boring for me. The fact that there's a little pop of pink in there is gorgeous. The next palette we're doing is Gemini's, my palette. Colour Story is not necessarily like one I would personally choose. Like, I like it. It is something I would use. But it's not me as a vibe. Me as a vibe is like blacks and reds and greens and grungy. The Gemini palette is actually a little bit more kind of light and airy and summery. Obviously, because it is summer. But yeah, that'll be interesting. I cannot wait. I actually might make that tonight. I might make it just to see what it's going to look like. But yeah, that is Taurus. I hope all you Taurus people are happy for your season's palette, and I really enjoyed doing my videos with this. So I want to know down in the comments below, as Taurus people, what do you think of your palette, and also which look is your favorite from this video. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support. Get me around for people, and also let me know that you like the video, and I will continue to do many more. And don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos coming. All you Gemini people, your palette is coming, and I am a Gemini in case you can't tell. Can you tell? Let me know if you can tell actually down in the comments. Can you tell that I'm a Gemini? Some people can and some people can't. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below. I'll post all the up close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. So that is it. That is the end of our Taurus palette. We're going into Gemini season soon. So I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.